8:41 in the studio with me, Andrew Searles and Rodney Ramsey. How are you guys?
Good, yourself?
Good, good. Comedians, funny people in the house, and I like that. It's good. You guys are on a tour called the Underground Comedy Railroad, which I think is a cool name, especially when we think about February being Black History Month, and there's kind of a tie into that and making sure we carve out Canadian Black History, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. And tell me about how the whole idea evolved.
I think it evolved with two parts. I think I wanted to do a comedy special for Montreal comedians, and I think Rodney had an idea for another show. So at that point, we're like, okay, by the time we got the planning idea down, we would have been doing the show in February, and that's where we're like, hey, February's Black History Month.
Perfect.
And then we kind of changed the model, and then we're like, hey, how about an all-black Canadian comedy tour, which has never really been done before. We've never seen that.
That's so surprising to me that it's never been done before.
It's weird, isn't it?
But we're so inundated with American comics,
Exactly.
right? Because we're right here, and that's what happens. But there's a real identity. We're funnier, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Canadians are just funny people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Americans have known that forever. That's why they keep stealing us.
Exactly. That's the brain drain's pretty much there.
Brain drain.
Exactly. And what's that say about us who are still here? Anyway.
Last
Last year, the festival was the first year for the festival. It was last year, and it was Montreal, Ottawa, and Winnipeg.
Yes.
This year, you've added the Big Smoke to the tour.
Yeah.
We added
Toronto.
the big T-dot.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good decision. I think we're going to keep them more local instead of going across the country. But I think this time I think so far the turnout's been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
With all three cities, so hopefully it'll be fun.
And it's a first, right? So it's a novelty right now. You know, people are like, hey, man, never a Canadian Black comedy tour. There's Black people in Canada, so it's kind of like, we got to go see this.
Yeah,
you know?
I think it's cool. And what I like about it, too, is that it might be starting the awareness of Black comedians in Canada and the humor that comes with it.
We're completely overshadowed by American comics, and I think that's the point of this show, to show off that we may look like Americans, but we're definitely not them. And even though they have their own point of view, we as Canadians, we have our own separate point of view. And as Black Canadian comics, that's what we really want to show off in this tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Mainstreaming it, you know, and most of the Black Canadians are first generation, you know, so it's a whole completely new perspective, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And, well, it seems to me it would be an absolute blast. Where are you performing in Ottawa so people can figure it out?
Absolute Comedy, one of the best comedy clubs
in the country. The best one.
Yeah, we know that here in Ottawa, we get a bit of a reputation for being, you know, all prim and proper and stuff. We like to laugh.
Yes.
We need to laugh, guys.
And drink, apparently.
Lots of alcohol.
Yeah. Are you enjoying your time in Ottawa?
I love Ottawa. Ottawa is definitely. I love coming here. I like the people. A lot of beautiful women.
Yes.
In Ottawa, you guys
You're outnumbered too.
You are, and outnumbered. I like those odds.
Yeah, those odds are always good odds. So
So tell me about the scene, the comedy scene in Montreal. Alive, healthy, well?
Very, very healthy. I mean, like, you know, Montreal's got Just for Laughs, so that inspires these comics. I mean, like, you got a lot of guys doing a lot of stuff, a lot of clubs, a lot of really good things happening in Montreal.
Yeah, you know, I always think to myself, we tend to take our humor in this country for granted, but it does require support. You got to go see it and make sure you pay money to see it so that we can keep the whole industry alive, because I think it's one of the best in the world.
Yeah, exactly. It's always good to have people come out and support like live stand-up comedy. You know, we need direct feedback. We need that immediate response.
And in Canada, it's not the biggest paying job in the world, so the guys who do it, they love it because they have to.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, unless you make it to a huge margin, the money. I think people have this assumption that when you're on stage, you're automatically, you know, you're rolling in it. It's good. You get tons of cash.
And then they see you take the bus home. They're like, I'm disillusioned.
They're sitting next to you on the bus.
I just saw you. They're like, hey, great show, Mike. Good to see you. And then you
got an extra bus ticket.
Right, exactly. So when is it the show? It's
the tour kicks off in Montreal Sunday, and then Monday we're here at Absolute Comedy. Shows is at 8:30.
Good.
They get called Absolute Comedy 233-8000. They reserve their tickets, and the tour ends in Toronto next Friday.
AbsoluteComedy.ca. If you want to put in the address, it's /railroad.
Yeah.
But if you go to Absolute Comedy, you'll see it there. Just click
you'll see it on the banner.
But also undergroundcomedyrailroad.com to follow along, I imagine.
Yeah, we're on website, Twitter, Facebook. by all means,
Like
hit
us.
up.
Like us on Facebook.
Yeah,
You know
it's
you
okay.
do.
Yeah.
Poke.
They're very likable. I love it. I want to say thank you so much to Andrew and Rodney as well. And listen, all the best in the tour. I hope it grows and grows and grows. I'm very
thank you so
excited,
much.
but I think it's great.
That'll be great. Thanks for having us.
Thanks
Good
for
job.
having us.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed now. So.
Listen, you got some ladies to meet in town. I'm telling
Oh, we're
you.
doing. Yeah. Wake me up.